Good morning, or rather good afternoon, from a beautiful but really, really cold day in Portland, Oregon. I feel like the temperature dropped about 30 degrees in a couple hours. Ooh, looks like the trash is really respawning now. Any doodles. Today we're gonna do something I've been putting off for a long time. We're gonna rerun the cables that are all over on the inside of the vehicle. I don't have any before footage, but I'll just pull some up from other people now. The issue with the way the wires come from the factory is that they're run outside of the frame in the vehicle. And so if you want to put a wall in, the top is going to be butting against the cables. I could work around this, but this is the kind of thing that really peeves me off, and I want the foundation to be nice and clean. This is like one of those surgeon folding videos. Of course, they're a little bit better than I am. Oh, there's sand. Oh, God. Oh, I could have seen that coming. Oh, hey, Van. We were just talking about you. So, yeah, let me take this off and walk you around and show you the plan. So the wiring is concealed under the headliner here, then becomes visible here and runs towards the back of the van along the top rail in the way of our walls. The run then continues down the rear driver pillar, and then across the top, and then down the rear passenger pillar. So what we're going to have to do is pull them all out and feed them back in, this time inside the frame. I bet it's going to be really, really easy. All right, cat paw. Let's go. Let's start going around. Pop that off. So let's pop this off. Oh my God. Come on. Oh boy, it's a real ab workout. Hello everyone, Editor Natalie here. All that we're missing here is just more of the same. I'm just gonna keep disconnecting the clips on the driver's side top rail. Nothing really goes wrong here. Something to note about the whole video here is that during filming, I don't actually know if any of this is gonna work out. I know from research that people have succeeded in doing this to various extents, but it's totally possible that I'm going to damage either the wires or the connector clips while I'm pulling them out of the wall or while I'm pushing them back into the wall. It's also totally possible that I'll get something sort of stuck in the wall and then I'll have to cut the cables to get it out. And in that case, it would have been better for me to just cut the cables to begin with. Obviously, Ford doesn't ship the Transit with the cables in the frame already. So while there are lots of holes and access points for the cables to get through, they weren't designed with these actual cable harnesses in mind, especially not with all of the connector clips attached to them. Also, from here on out, basically every single time you see me succeed at anything, it's somewhere between the 2nd and 10th time trying to do it. You would make me your enemy? Even though lots of people have filmed themselves doing this kind of thing, there's so much going on and so much of it is in tight spaces that it's basically impossible to communicate over film exactly how anything is done. So anyways, when we jump back, it'll be me working on freeing the connectors in the driver's side rear pillar down by the driver taillight. All right, I'll let you get back to the video. Bye. Where's the cat's paw? Oh my gosh. I've taken out the tail light and this thing. It honestly looks to me like I'm gonna take out this side as well. So this goes here, in the side here, and then what is sticking still? Truly one of the most hatefully frustrating types of things. I don't know where we're caught on. It seems free to me. Is all this shit even gonna fit through here? Yeah, that's separate. That's disconnected. Gonna have a tough time getting through there, I think. And this time we're gonna time jump over to the passenger pillar. I'm gonna see if I can grok how many, or like what is going on in here. Okay, so that's the bundle. These two are the bundles that go up. Is there any more? No, okay, so that, and then we should have a tail light one. All right. Oh wait, neither of these go through. No, they do. Where was I? Okay, so we've got the gland that goes in there, and then we've just got these two. So we don't have to pull anything out of there. I assume it'll be connected. Let's see, because it would go through here. Oh wait, there it goes. Okay, so the question is, oh my gosh. Okay, so it is a clip. How am I gonna remember how to get this back in is my current question. Great, I disconnected it from the wall, which maybe it disconnects from the bottom. Okay, feeling along one surface. Up. Yeah, I think I found it. Oh my God, that's such a pain. Let's get the little magnet light. It'd be better than taking off the bumper. So it would be up here, right? That would be the release. And then the question is just how the shit am I gonna get a second hand on it? Maybe I can, is it coming through there? There's another clip tying it in. Oh my God. Oh God, this kind of shit. What can I do to get more stuff out of my way? So these are gonna come off, so let's get those. Cat paw, cat paw. Okay, okay, great. So now we can get these through here. Easier said than done. Okay, so we'll have to take the taillight housing off, which is way easy. Just like totally unexpectedly easy to take the taillights out. So it would have to come out and then over. Very nice. It's crusty. Okay, so you can hang out with your compatriot. And then we stuff the whole gland through. All right, and the gland comes through to the other side. Okay, well that'll make it easier, but still not easy, I don't think. I think I'm pulling on it. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, didn't move fucking at all. Okay, I can't see. Look with your hands. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is not. Maybe I can fatigue it. Maybe I've made some progress. Oh, this is... At this point, I would do hundreds of dollars of damage to the van just to get this out. I think one of the most frustrating categories of things to me are jobs that you cannot do right, but you can do wrong. Where no matter what you do, there's no perfect solution that goes back together. But if you apply too much force, that is doing it wrong, and you will break stuff and it will come back to haunt you. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that side's out. The hard side's out. Yes, okay, we've done it. Okay, so that just came out. So now we're gonna try and free the cables from this. Now, wow, much easier to get at. Yeah, so this is what I was trying to disconnect blind inside the wall. And yeah, that was gonna be tough. I still don't see how it disconnects. So that I think is what I was, oh, it's on the side. Wow, yeah, that was not gonna be easy. So what do we have next? So that's been released, so now we need to release it from the two computer ports, which will be there, and... Okay, so what even is this? Oh, it's the parking module. Good God. Okay, that one's free. And then, what the fuck? Don't pull on the wires. Don't shake the baby. You're gonna really wanna pull on the wires. You're really gonna wanna pull on the wires. I would never pull on the wires. I would never shake the baby. Fast forward. Hold me back. I'm gonna shake the baby. Okay. Okay, so where are we now? Okay, so we got the ground cables that we're gonna have to pull up. So this stays in the vehicle. These go up. So now the question is, are there any more fuckers? Okay, so I think we just take the ground cables off. So I need the power nut set, which is missing the one power nut that we need. How could that happen? Who is conspiring against me? Well, 6mm is close to 1/4 inch. And not close enough. Or is it 8mm that's close? Maybe that's close enough. Yes. Fantastic. So we got the ground cables. Maybe it'll be easy. Even in the pitch dark. Even when I can't see at all what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Much easier with a little bit of light. Oh. Okay. Did that really not take it out? There we go. And then what? What are we stuck on? Oh no, does it go? This would be a good time, I guess, to find this out. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. Is that flashlight just gone forever now? Oh, well, I don't see it down here. Okay, so something does go all the way down here. Can I get down and save the flashlight? Where even did it go? Same place that the carbon monoxide detector is going. Straight to hell. So I think on the day I'm filming this, it's between 40 and 45 degrees out, and from this point on, it's basically just raining harder and harder and harder. Anyways, I'll let you get back to the video. Bye. Boy, it'd be great to have my flashlight for this. I really don't want to lie down on wet cardboard. Might be best to just take the plunge. I have a feeling I'm gonna be getting more wet as the day goes on. We'll definitely need to disconnect something here. So that's going into the bumper. Wow, I need the light that I lost. So now we get the cat paw. Okay, so, where did it go? Oh, it's on the cat paw. Wow, what a fucker. So we get under it, I'm gonna slide over while keeping the tension. And then Natalie got out the sledgehammer. Okay, that was a good strategy. Almost, haha. So theoretically, this will just come off now, but you know what they say about theory and practice. Aha, there's one last fastener. Ah, okay, well that's satisfying. Well. Oh, that's fun. It's like a little origami. These are gonna have clips on the bottom for sure. I don't know where to start on that. Okay, so the cat paw, and then surely there's, is this it? No. Is that really it? It must be here. Well, I think I can get a driver in there. It's a little awkward, but it's just, that's a screw. I think that's a 1/4 inch drive. Oh my God, there's no battery. Let's get the 1/4 inch. How am I gonna see in there? Okay, well it's not 1/4 inch, it's 9/32. All right, come back, GoPro. Okay, so we just got that screw off. Let's get this one. I mean, if I were them, I'd make these clips. This would be too difficult to get in there otherwise. Does this just pop off? What's the deal with that? What the fuck? Oh, everything's a fucking problem. What is that, like 10 millimeter? Okay, passenger rear wheel bumper removal, Ford Transit 350. Okay, this whole thing comes off. Let's free this one as well. To like jam another thing in there. Oh, did it just clip back together? Feels like that should just come out. What is going on here? Okay, yay, we've done it. Ah, okay. And then what's going on here? What a colossal pain in the ass. What is going on here? We can get our little cat paw in there. Oh, we need like a pick tool. Let's get this side out. What? Oh, nothing like making progress and then undoing it. Okay, so now that the whole bottom is released, yeah, there we go. Okay, oh my God, it's soaked. Oh. So this whole fucking thing we didn't need to do. Oh my God. Okay, we needed to, no. We needed to take the bumper off to get in here, I think. Okay, so this can go back in, I think. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, there's a clip here, which goes into the vehicle. Yeah, it takes a village. Yeah, so all of this could have stayed attached without taking the bumper off. And I guess we'll find out when we put it all back together. Yeah, that answer is actually yes. You can take these off without taking the bumper off. Well, now I know. So this is now free. And yeah, which means I should be able to pull it up. Also, where did the flashlight go? Oh, there it is. You're free. So there's no time warp here, but I had to stabilize the next 30 seconds of footage, so it's pretty nauseating. Just a heads up, and it's over soon. Bye. All right, so theoretically, I can now pull up on these. So these are all of our components, everything that's coming up and out. So I want to wrap all of this up with the tangled webs we weave. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing poorly. Feeding these forward or through those holes is going to be a fucking religious experience. It's gonna be a lot of swearing, I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, well, this was much less unpleasant than I was fearing. Okay. All right, so next we'll just release the Kraken from the ceiling. Our ceiling Kraken. Oh, right, we'll need to disconnect the rear light here. Okay. So we're time jumping past removing the driver pillar wires, and then the wires going along the driver rail are already free from earlier. So now it's time to try and feed all the wires through the frame rails. Also worth noting, we basically have to make it through the frame rails twice because there are 2 bundles, one for each of the rear pillars. All right, here's all the fuckers. Okay, so, oh, well, I can just push this because it's so fat. I'm gonna get the fish tape. So now we can attach our fish tape. Surely this will get significantly more difficult. Yeah, okay, here. So we're stuck on something. Ooh, ha ha ha. We're really doing it. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, well, so this is the next bundle. Okay, so because I just want this to be more compact. So I'm gonna tie this one and we'll get this all nice and bundled up. Yeah, so this will go in like, this should be in now. What's going on here? Okay. Oh wow, once I get this passed, we'll be done with the hard part, at least so far as I am currently aware. And what are we hitting? There we go, something was a little stuck. Yeah, so I don't know what is stuck, but something sure is. Ah, there we go. Okay, well this is working. Getting some forward progress. Okay. Okay, so that's good. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Maybe we can just move the back door here. Oh my god, it would have been so much less work to just cut and solder. And we got caught on one of my spots that doesn't have tape. Seems like my tape was a good idea. Holy shit, no way. I gotta free this. Free fish tape. Well, no, we didn't get through, did we? Oh my god. We're doing it. We're really doing it. Okay, there's still trials and tribulations ahead. So this section I expect to be a bear as well. If I'm lucky, it won't get stucky. God, thank God for these gloves. Oh shit. Well, we're past what I thought would be the hardest part. And, you know, we'll see if that ends up being the case or not. Next hurdle is gonna be here. What are we sticking on? So I think that means that we can reconnect our tail light. Okay, well, where are we stuck? I can't tell at all. Fish tape, where are you? I hear you clattering around. So we're now about to see if any of this was necessary. Oh, and I could have pulled it up this way. Well, okay, well, I'm glad I fished the tape. There, okay, great. Okay, wow, the taillights are gonna go back in. It's only been a couple hours, I think, but it feels like ages since we took those out. You know, it's good to know all this stuff is possible. I think that, you know, that's an underrated part of doing really, really fucking awful, difficult tasks. Okay. Okay, I mean, this is the longest one, so I assume this is the one that goes on the outside. Yeah, that's right. It's supposed to actually come through here. What the? There we go. And then, oh yeah, and then it just slides into that clip. Great. Great, great, great. Wow, look at that. we're even able to clip something back in. You can screw back on. Okay, and then you. All right, let's put the tail light back in. So this would be that side. No. This would be this side. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just leave you there. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. We are really about to do it. We are about to put the big fucking rear cable down. Let's get the fish tape. Oh my god. Okay, so come on. I thought this was gonna be the easy side. All right, where were we? And then come around a couple times. Okay. Oh my god. We've done it. There we go. And now we can free the tape. Holy shit. Holy fuck. We've done it. We've done it. Oh. Oh, thank God. All right. So that's those. This taillight can go back in. Why we need 3 separate grounds, I don't know, but the people who make these vehicles know a lot more about why they make their choices than I do. Okay. 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 Yes, this is already in there and soaked as fuck, so don't have to worry about that. Oh my god, my poor body. All right, and now everything is hooked back in electrically, so it's time to check if I get any errors or warning lights, and if the backup system and camera work, and if the rear lights work. And if all that's working, I can finish buttoning everything up. Okay, so theoretically my keys are in here. Okay, so if there's an issue with the parking computer or the sensors, this light will come on. And then if there's an issue with the rear view camera, that won't show up here. And then we'll turn on the hazards and check if those are working. All right, fingers crossed. Okay, looking good. No warnings. Okay, and let's go into reverse. Oh yeah, so we're getting an indicator and we've got the camera, and now looking good so far. 1 light, 2 light, hooray. Okay. Oh, I'm so wet and cold. Oh. Oh my god, I'm soaked. I am soaked. Great, 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 great. I can't believe it. She might actually fucking finish this project. Can return the cat paw to its rightful place. Thank you, cat paw. Well, well, well. Yeah, we'll do a tour later. So you can see this is sort of the main bundle. These squares are where all of the clips were originally that were holding it on outside of the wall. So we can see here's the headliner, and then it comes up and over. There are no holes big enough for the cable connectors to go through until here. And so that's why we come all the way over here before going into the frame. So then we head into the frame and follow all the way down here over to the driver's side rear pillar. Now you can see we're outside of the wall here. That's because while this hole in there is technically big enough to get the wires through, it's not big enough to get the connectors through. So if you were to do this by cutting the actual loom and re-soldering the wires, you would actually be able to get this inside of the wall. So that would be a slight advantage to doing it that way. And then we go across the rear top pillar and then plunge down on the passenger rear vertical pillar. And those cables go all the way down, and then those are down here is where the tail light is. So yeah, that's basically the whole thing. Just wanted to show you. All right, bye. I live in a beautiful place.